Hey, I just wanted to just provide a little bit of extra training on the nutrition system because, as you know, it's super, super important. So, a couple of kinks that we're working out at the moment. So, everything needs to be added when, in terms of your sort of inputs. It needs to be in metric at the minute, so kilos and centimeters, because there's a slight issue when we're trying to input things the other way around in stones and pounds. Something slightly confusing is happening, so I won't go into it, but just input everything in kilos and centimeters. Um, just wanted to show you a couple of extra bits and pieces around the system. The adding your photo. Now that is really actually really important. So you do a day one photo. I can't change mine from that at the minute because I put just a random thing in there. So what happens is you put your photo, you add your photo, and it will only ever show you the first ever photo that you put in and the last ever photo you put in. So just do a fresh one each week. Make it like a profile one of yourself, like as in a body picture, side, front, back, whatever it is. Just make it the same sort of thing every week so that you can visually see what's happening and how the progress is happening, because it might not always show around the waist, it might not always show in the scales, but it might well show in the photo. So that gives us then three measurements: then weight, waist, and also a visual. Really important. What else you need to know? So did you know that there's a search bar there as well? So we can search for sausages. So has that worked? Sausages. There you go. Should. So that'll bring up everything to do with sausages. So you can do, like, recipe searches, and it just makes things easier. If you're looking for sausages specifically in, let's say, 5-unit versions, then it'll bring up all the 5-unit sausage versions. So you can use, that's quite a handy little thing to know. So let's just undo that. Now you may or may not have noticed so far that some of the things are coming up as like not just square units like 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5s. You're getting some 1.4s and some 0.5s. So we've just tightened up slightly the way that we calculate the units. It gives you more food per unit basically, so it's a benefit for you definitely. So if it's confusing you at all, let's take the basmati rice for example. Let's take it into the planner. And if I add it in, it will see my units are there at 14. It will add up the units, so there you go, 15.4. And if I add another basmati in at 1.4, it will add it up. So if it's confusing in any way, then it will be ironed out when you populate the planner, so it will add the units up for you. And just so you're clear, it goes 1, 1.1, 1.2, all the way up to 1.9, and then before it gets to 1.10, it will click over to 2. So that's how that looks. So I just wanted to sort of run through that extra little bit of training on the nutrition, just so that you know the extra little bits that we've got going on at the minute.